Okay, got it. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. So today we'll be doing a live session on network topology. So let's just begin the topic. Okay. So what is network topology? Network topology is nothing but the arrangement of nodes. Basically, the layout is the topology. We have two types of topology: physical topology and logical topology. Physical topology is nothing. The placement of various nodes is known as physical topology. And what is logical topology? Logical topology is the direction, data flow. How will be the data? How will our data flow in unidirectional or it will be bidirectional? That is our logical topology. So we have various type of network topologies like mesh, star, bus, tree, ring, hybrid. So one by one, we'll be going to see each and every topology in detail. Firstly, we have mesh topology. Mesh topology, here you can see the diagram. Every node is connected to other node somewhere or the other. So it is reliable and fault tolerant. We can, if I want to go, if I have to pass the data from one node to other, so there are multiple paths from which I can send the data. So it makes it fault tolerant. Next, we have star topology. So star topology, herein we have a centralized system wherein there is a center, we have switch or hub, and where various nodes like various systems are connected through it. Yeah. Here is a point-to-point link to the central hub. There is no traffic, direct traffic in between the devices. The transmission can or occurred only through the central hub. So where second, yeah. So so where it is used, our star topology. Star topology is basically used in our local area network and high-speed LAN, often used star. Next, we have bus topology. Here we have a single cable wherein various nodes have been attached to it. A bus is a multi-port device. Basically, multi-port is multi-configuration. We have listened about line configuration, wherein we pass the data in a single cable and various nodes can access that data. Here, a long cable act as a backbone to the link. All the devices are connected to the backbone by a drop lines and taps. Okay, so yeah. So what are the advantages of this bus topology? Is ease of installation because we only need cable. Any cable you can take it, like coaxial cable, fiber optic cable, or twisted pair cables. So it is easy to install and less cabling is required. Disadvantages are difficult in reconfiguration and fault tolerance, and difficult to add new devices. If any fault in the backbone can stop all the transmission. Basically, if this wire, the central wire, the central cable get destroyed or corrupted, whole network is going to get corrupted. Next, we have ring topology. Ring topology is nothing but a closed loop of our bus topology. When we close the bus topology, it makes ring topology. Here, the device has a dedicated connection with the two devices on either side. The signal is passed in one direction from device to device until it reaches the destination, and each device has a repeater. So basically, how the data flow in our ring topology are through token. There is a mechanism called token passing in by which our data flow in our ring topology. So the advantages of ring topologies, again, it is easy to install and easy to reconfigure. And fault identification is also very easy in ring topology. And disadvantages is basically it is unidirectional, and break in a single ring can break the entire network. If the single ring breaks, the entire network will break. Where it is used, a ring topology is used. Ring topologies are found in some office buildings or school campuses. Today, High speed LAN made this topology less popular. Hmm. Mm. Next up, we have tree topology. Tree topology looks like this. Basically, there is a hierarchical system in this. The alternately referred to as a star topology. Tree topology is one of the most common network setup that is similar to bus topology and a star topology. A tree topology connects multiple star network to other star network. Below is a visual example of simple computer setup on a network using the star topology. Basically, this is the system wherein how our tree topology looks like. Right. Next up, we have hybrid topology. Hybrid topology is nothing when we combine two or more topology together. Like if I combine star, ring, bus topology together, then they make a hybrid form of topology. A network which contains all types of physical structure and connected under a single backbone channel. That is our hybrid topology. कंसिडरेशन फॉर चूजिंग अ ट्रिपोलॉजी. अब हमें कौन कौन से पैरामीटर्स ध्यान में रखने चाहिए बिफोर चूजिंग अ ट्रिपोलॉजी. The basically there are 4 points: money, length, future growth, and cable type. So money, for money we have bus network may be the least expensive way to install a network. If I think about the money perspective, the bus network is the best for uh, least expensive. Next we have length. Length of the cable needed. The linear bus network uses a shorter length of cable. Future growth. With star topology, expanding a network is easily done by adding another devices. So if future growth की हम बात करें कि if I want to add new devices in some topologies, then we can use star topology. We can easily add on new systems or new node to the star topology quite easily. Next is cable type. Most common used cable in commercial organization is twisted pair, which is often used with star topology. Fully meshed, yeah. These are basically the theoretical things which I have been telling you. Like there is ring topology, star topology, and what is the real life example of these topology? Yeah. What is the real life in South Campus? There are many colleges located, like Venkateshwar College is there, there's Shamlal, Ramlal, and all these colleges are connected with one another. There is only a one single service provider for all these colleges, that is BSNL. And these colleges are getting internet through that service provider, and they're linked. Their various lands there has been connected together. How it is connected, basically, there is a combination of star and ring topology that has been used in the campus, which is used in South Delhi, basically Delhi University. Yeah. So it is a combination of star and ring topology. There is a server which links every different colleges network. Huh. So yeah, and there is also the cables which has been used there is our fiber optic cables, where we have multiple cables like coaxial, and so but in South Campus the cables which are used are fiber optic cables. So yeah, you can also find out what cables or what topology is used in your network and do the case study on that. What is the topology that has been used in IIMT college? What network topologies has been used? Who is the internet service provider here? Who Where the servers are kept? How the things are connected? What are the networking devices which are required to connect these huge LANs together? So there are various network devices like router, repeater, switch, hub. So that has been used to connect all these devices. Yeah. Let's just see more details about mesh topology, because I think there was some glitch, so I couldn't explain it properly. Yeah, yeah. Here, mesh topology. Here, every device has a point-to-point link to every other device. Node 1 node must be connected with n-1 nodes. A fully connected mesh can have n-1 by 2 physical channel to link n devices. It must have n-1 input-output ports. This is the formula to calculate how many nodes which has been required to connect the in the mesh topology. So what are the advantages of mesh topology? They use dedicated links, so each link can easily carry its own data load, so traffic problem can be avoided. Okay. So there has been a dedicated link between the two systems so that a definite amount of load or traffic can be problem can be avoided. It is robust. If any one link get damaged, it cannot affect other. It gives privacy and security, message travel along a dedicated link. Fault identification and fault isolation are quite easy in this mesh topology. What are the disadvantages of mesh topology? The amount of cabling and the number of input-output ports required are very large, since every device is connected to each device through a dedicated link. The sheer bulk of wiring is larger than the available space. This is also a disadvantage. Hardware required to connect each device is highly expensive. जो हमारे हार्डवेयर रिक्वायर होते हैं mesh topology के, obviously when you have to connect so multiple system through that is very reliable. Each node is connected to every other node, so obviously we will be requiring some expensive amount of networking devices. So the hardware costing is very expensive in the mesh topology. Applications where the mesh topology is used is the telephone regional offices and WAN, that is wide area network. It has been used. Next, I think I have explained it here. Star, as we can see, we have a central hub and where every other nodes are connected through it. Here, each device has a dedicated point-to-point link to a central controller called hub, act as an exchange. If our hub get damaged, whole network will get damaged. The traffic, there is no direct traffic between the devices. The transmission are occurred only through the central hub. When device 1 want to send the data to device 2, first send the data to hub, which then relays the data to other connected devices. I want to communicate through a star topology. First, I have to send my data to the hub. Then the centralized hub will send the data to the respective destination. What are the advantages of the star topology? Less expensive than mesh topology, since each device is connected only to a hub. Installation and configuration are easy in this star topology. Less cabling is needed than mesh. Robustness, if one link fails, only that link is affected, all other links remain active. Okay. Easy to fault identification and to remove paths. No disruption to the network then connecting or removing devices. Next, we have disadvantages of star topology. Even it requires less cabling than mesh, when compared with other topology, it is still large. There is dependency. When it goes down, the whole system is dead. Basically, if a hub gets destroyed or damaged, our whole system or whole network will get dead. Where applications of our star topology, it is used in high-speed LAN, often use star. Star topology is used in local area network. Okay, next we have bus. A bus is a multi-port topology where a long cable acts as a backbone to link all the devices are connected to the backbone by Dropline and taps. Dropline is the connecting is a connection between the devices and the cables. Tap is the splitter that cut the main link. This allow only one device to transmit at a time. This is basically how the LAN topology looks, bus topology looks like. Huh. A bus, a bus topology. A device want to communicate with other device on the network, send a broadcast message on to the wire all other devices see, but only the intended device accepts and process the message. What are the advantages of bus topology? Easy installation, less cabling is required in bus topology. Next is disadvantages, difficult reconfiguration and fault isolation, difficult to add new device, single reflection at top can degrade in quality. If any fault in the backbone can stop all the transmission. Application of bus topology is mostly used in computer motherboards. Next, we have ring topology. This is how the ring topologies look. Here, each device has a dedicated connection with the two devices on either side, basically all the neighbors having the connection with each other. The signal is passed in one direction from device to device until it reaches the destination, and each device has a repeater. When one device receives the signal instead of intended another device is repeater then regenerate the data and passes them along. To add or delete a device required changing only two connections. This is we have yeah. What are the advantages of ring topology? Easy to install, again, easy to reconfigure. Fault identification is very easy in ring topology. Disadvantages of ring topology is it is unidirectional traffic is there. Break in a single ring can break the entire network. Application where the ring topology is used. Ring topologies are found in some office buildings or school campus. Today, high-speed LANs made this topology less popular. Next up, we have tree topology, alternately referred to as star bus topology. So this is how our tree topology look. I have previously I have also shown you this. Yeah, tree topology is one of the most common network setup that is similar to the bus topology and star topology. A tree topology connects multiple star network to other star network. Below is a visual example of a simple computer setup on the network using the star topology. Hybrid, a network which contain all type of physical structure and connected under a single backbone channel. This is how it looks like. We have star topology, ring topology, and bus topology connected through a single backbone channel. So this is a combination of multiple two or more topologies. That's why we call it as hybrid topology. Consideration I have already told you. Yeah, full mesh topology is theoretically best since every device is connected. So basically, अगर आपको एक ideal system बनाना है, तो what will be the consideration for choosing the topology is money, length, future growth, and cable type. So if you go for money perspective, what is the least expensive one, then you can go for bus network. If you go for the length perspective, then you can go for bus network. If you go for the future growth, if you want to add some other system or some other addition you want to do in a topology, then you can go for a star topology. And yeah, cable type, most commonly used cable are twisted pair cable, which is often used in star topology. Full mesh topology is theoretically the best since every device is connected to every other device, thus maximizing the speed and security. However, it is quite expensive to install. बेस्ट टोपोलॉजी इज थियोरेटिकली बेस्ट बेस्ट हमारी जो होती है वो थियोरेटिकली बेस्ट टोपोलॉजी है बट वी डोंट यूज इट because it is very difficult or practically impossible to design mesh topology because it's such a complex design and such expensive hardware requirement is there, so we usually avoid it. Next best would be the tree topology, which is basically used to connect stars. So networking is basically a very huge field. It's just a small part of the topologies are a small part of the networking networking subject. uh, uh, so you can also explore in your environment what are the topology that has been used in your area or in your campus. What is the type of topology? What are the cables involved? How the LANs are connected? Where is the server kept and why it is kept in cold area and various when you explore these things, then you will get more idea about it because it's not theoretical, it is more about practical. You go in your college or your campus and visit there and check what topologies is being used there, what is the type of topology that is being used there, what are the type of cables that has been used there. Is it twisted pair cables, coaxial cable, or fiber optic cables? What are the cables has been used, and what are the networking devices which has been used to connect these LANs together, and what are the functioning, what are these, what is the functioning, what are the, how it is done, what is the reason, how the communication is between the sender and the receiver takes place, what are the, what all basic needs that has been that are required to do these things. So yeah, this is it. You can also uh, you excuse